All right, so trace for exercise 7. Since we're getting into inheritance now, I think the easiest way is to just trace it through debug mode. So we're just going to debug through this here. So first it creates a bank account B1 and it's a checking account. We made bank account abstract now, meaning it either has to be a bank account or a checking account, or sorry, a checking account or a savings account. So we build one in here. Then on the next line, if we step through, we have another, so we now make a savings account called B2. Then we call the get monthly end or the month end update, which is a method in bank account where actually let's step into this. So you hit step in here and this is in bank account. It says get month end update. And it says the balance change, I called it, is this dot get monthly fees and interest. This is an abstract method that's different based on whether or not it's a checking or a savings account. So in this case, it's a checking account. So if we step into this method here, then all this does is this is now in checking account. It returns the balance if it's greater than 0, or if it's negative, it returns 20% of the balance. So then we'll just step over this, and it returned here. So this is now 0. The old balance is just saved as the current balance, and then the new balance is now the old balance, which is 100 plus 0, which is 100. So it's going to go down and it's going to print 100 when it says print ln on this line down here. Now the bank account B2 month end update, we call the same method, but in here, this get monthly fees and interest is now going to be a different method. It's going to be a savings account method. So we go into the savings account, and here we said the parameters for it were, if the balance is under 1,000, you charge a $5 fee. Otherwise, you get the 1/12 of the interest rate, and then return the balance. So here's the interest rate here. You get the annual interest rate. You divide by 12. You divide by 100 to get it into a percent. Then you multiply the returned balance as just the interest rate times the current balance, and then you subtract the fee if it's below 1,000, which it is in this case. So if we step through all this, then we get to here. So then the old balance we saved as the current balance, and then the new balance is now the old balance plus the balance change, which is going to be negative 2.19 or 2.9166 repeating. And we go through, and that's just going to print. I just separated the prints on the two separate lines, and that's the balance in bank account 1, the checking account, after the monthly end update, and this is the balance in bank account 2 monthly end update. So basically the easiest way to explain this, just in short, is that it calls the same abstract method from bank account that it both got, but in this case, the get monthly fees and interest is going to pull it from this abstract method here from checking account, while this one's going to pull it from savings account, and then they're going to do different things and behave differently.